Okay, so today, before I get started, I need to go over a couple things. In my last video, when I was talking about the 1-inch paddle bit and the 1-inch plug, alright, I mentioned that it was an 1/8 more. No, this is a 1/16 smaller, alright. If we get it right down here flush, that's like a 1/16 here, okay, or maybe just a hair over, 1/16 and a 32nd. But you want it about a 1/16 smaller. So what you do is you take your belt sander, you flip it over, and you run this edge on that belt sander. You just take it down just a few little zit, zit. You take down this side. You do the same over here. This 1-inch paddle bit becomes 1/16, maybe a little less. And then when it goes inside the hole, this is a nice tight fit that you will glue up. All right. And I wanted to clear that up. When I was talking about it, I'm saying an 1/8 inch. Although when I was talking about filing this down, I mentioned a 32nd and a 32nd, which gives you 1/16 overall. All right, so that gives you a tight fit in your hole. These are tricks of the trade and stuff just people just don't tell you in general. Okay, now I'm going to put another rail bolt in. I'm going to put this big guy in there because the other day I ran a small little 3-inch. This is standard, a 3-inch rail bolt. And these are real common in doing staircases for holding up the newels, connecting handrails together, mounting it to the wall. And these should be what you use, although people do use some other things. Now, this wrench is an actual stair installer wrench, but you take a 1/2-inch wrench normally, and again on the belt sander you grind this edge on the 1/2-inch wrench down so it's narrower, all right? So it can go inside that 1-inch opening. And those are little things that you do. Then you can sand it down so it becomes thinner, okay? And so this is just a tool. Now, this here is designed for this to screw into. So if you have to manually just, force this, screw this down into a hole, you can still do that. All right. All right. So you can get these from, I believe, Leapers or any stair supply company, and I don't even know what they're called. I rarely ever have even used this. Okay. So now for the rail bolt driver, again, I forget. I should have Googled or made a phone call or went to the hardware store. But this rail bolt, how's it going there? Stand your ground, shorty bulls. All right, so this, I forget what this bolt right here is called, but it's like extra long, okay? And so you take a rail bolt, you screw it in there. Generally, you will file this down, all right, so you don't have these edges on your screw to mess up the inside of your drill bit, your drill, should I say. All right. Well, you bet, and thank you for sure. All right, now this just chucks up in here. All right. Then you just put this in here, just put it to the threads, and now it's on. Now it's ready to drive. Looks like there's a slight bend, but it's okay. It'll do its thing. All right, so this needs to be longer. So I just thought I would show you that, and that's how it works. But again, I forget what this nut's called. All right, it could be called a rail bolt nut. I just forget. And then the second nut is to lock this in place so it doesn't go anywhere. All right. All right, now we're going to mark out this seat. And then we're going to drill into it. And normally you're not installing them upside down. Normally these rail bolts will go in like to a wall, okay, or they'll go into the floor. but they're never upside down. So this is the most difficult way to work these and attach it, but it's all I can do. And I'll show you why right now. Okay, Shorty Bulls, are you still here? I don't know if you left or if you're still in the house. All right, so let's turn this camera around so I can show you what I got to do next. Okay, now, underneath here, underneath this seat, all right, now, if my rail bolt was going upward, okay, I would have to drill through all of this. And we've got a good, a good 1.5 inches from this outer edge. I'm sorry. From this outer edge here to the actual stump, okay? And that's by the time you get in that deep and you got your wrench, okay, you're just going to have these little bitty 1/8 inch turns, which doesn't work. So I'm going to have to, again, put my rail bolt into the base and then measure down and drill my 1-inch hole, and then the rail bolt will come down through and it'll be just like the other side. All right, but this is the most difficult way to mount these. All right, now, so I'll show you this other side. This is what I'm going to be doing, okay, in this area that I'm talking about. So we're going to get this marked. I got to get this marked so I know where I'm going to drill. All right, the location here. So we're going to do that right in this area right here. I want to be away from this crack, all right, when I drill. So right here, we're good. From that crack, we're like a good inch, and about more like 1.5 inches, right? So I'm just going to mark at this point, okay? So I'm marking the seat here at this point, or maybe we're just going to go to the center. Yeah, we're going to go to the center right here, and then down on the shelf. That way I can line these right back up when I'm done, see? Now I don't like this crack, and I don't like this one. One sec. Got a call coming through. It matches here, so when I go to put this back together, all right, it's going to all line up. Okay, so we're good. Now I can take this off. All right. So, thanks for being here. Now, all right, now I'm going to take this off of here. All right. Now I've slid this out. I can do that at this point. Okay. Now, on this part, all right, where I made my mark, that I'm now looking for here. All right, now, I have some other marks here I forgot that I made. So I'm going to have to put this back in place. But I'll show you what I'm talking about so you'll understand. Alright. Now when I laid this out, I put these other lines in here. And now it's conflicting with the line I just made, so now I have to make this obvious. Alright, so I'm going to have to put this back on, and then alright, yeah, I see where I'm at, but I'm going to have to make sure. So, this is what we're going to do. Okay. So now, got to go underneath here, get this straightened out where it goes. Alright, make sure all that's in there. That's where that goes there. Alright. Okay. Now we're going to have to put a little C on this. That way you know which one's which. There's no confusion. That eliminates confusion. Alright, so alright, now I'll show you what the deal is here at this point. Alright, now there's no questions. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, now right here, alright, I have a C right there on that line. You see the C? Okay, so we know that this is it right here at this point. Okay, that's it. And here's the C. All right. Now we'll set this to the side for the moment. Now, all right, we're going to come in from this point. Let me zoom in here a bit. Okay, at this point. Okay. There's the mark. All right. Yes. All right, I got to do, all right. All right, now, the next thing I do is I take this, I take my measuring tape so we know without a doubt. We come here. All right, we want to come in about 3/4 of an inch. And there we are at 3/4 of an inch right there. All right, now let's tighten this down. Okay, get that tightened down. Now we're going to come in here. All right. And we're going to mark right off that edge, straight in front of that. Okay, and we're going to hit center. Bam. There's center. Where the cross is. All right. And it looks like I'm going to have to cut this short here, but we're going to get that drilled. Now, I want to come down to the length of the rail bolt, okay? Because here's the rail bolt, all right? So when I drill, how far down, okay? Now with this, I won't even have to use any tape because this is bottoming out. That's the full length of my drill, okay? So we're going to drill it all the way down. You want to drill straight when you do this. Okay. And you see the point that helps you not to, so it's dead center. No mistakes. It won't slip around on you. All right, right there. Bam. Now, trick is holding this straight when you drill. Clean out your hole by raising it up. Clean all the sawdust out of it so it doesn't interfere and bind. There we are. All right, now, moment of truth. 1 second, please. I totally forgot about that completely. All right, now we're gonna put in the rail bolt. All right, I'm gonna open this up. Hold this with your fingers. Hold the with your hand. All right, hold the chuck with your hand, and bam, there it is. Okay. Now, again, let's get that lined up and slowly turn. There it is. It's ready to go. I like using a little glue. All right. So you put a little glue on your threads. Forgot all about that. Little glue on your threads. All right. And hold it straight. All right. All right, now we're all the way down. Okay. Bam. Now just back this off. But guess what, folks? I just messed up. Because that's where my 1-inch hole goes, is right there. I mean, that's where my 5/8 half-inch hole goes. Because the rail bolt, this other end, is going to slip down in here. And this is how you take it out. There's only one way. And this is it. And if you notice, I'm down here at the very bottom of the threads. All right? That way I don't screw up the threads when I'll be using them. All right, and this comes out easy enough. So the glue does two things. It acts as a lubricant, and then it also acts as a glue to kind of help to bind and hold your rail bolt in place. Okay, so I got way ahead of myself. just comes out easy enough. Okay. Remember about friction warm. All right, so now this is what I needed to do is this right here. All right, now we got to carefully go down through there because I've got a little play. And holding this completely vertical is real important. And straight. There you go, bam. Now this rail bolt, when it's attached to the seat, will go down in there in reverse where the nut's going to go. And it'll go all the way down, all right? Now, the other thing I'll mention is your washers, okay? The bigger this hole is, the bigger your washer you'll need, or you might need to double up on your washer. See, that washer will work on the inside when I drill that 1-inch hole down here on the side. Where this would work, but you see it just barely covers, so you won't be able to tighten it down as tight if you use this little one. I will use this washer, and I may use 2 of them as the end result. Hey, how's it going? Well, guys, now this is my footstool right here. Let me zoom out. This is a footstool. All right. Because how this works is, okay, your feet go right here and here, and pretty cool. Okay. So that's a custom footstool that goes with this chair or any chair. All right. That's the front of it. All right, now I forgot I got a class I got to go to. So I'm going to have to cut this short. But I'm going to show you a tabletop. This tree was like a little over 50 years old, and it's going to be a high tabletop. Check this out. Right there. Dining for 2. There's your custom tabletop right there. All right. So stay tuned for part 4. I was hoping to get more accomplished, but like I said, I forgot I got somewhere to be. I got a class I'm taking. So thanks for being here. Make friends. Take care. God bless. Don't be a stranger, and remember, never give up, because there's always a way, and united we stand, and united we make it happen here on YouTube. All right, folks. Thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. And if you go into the description of part 2, you will see part 1 of this video where I'm sanding and shaping and giving it the features it now has. So you might want to check out the description and watch that other video. All right, bye for now. God bless. Take care, and I may get back to this tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye.